Let's learn to play La Vie en Rose together. If you haven't met, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher currently based in New Jersey. I've been playing the violin for over 20 years. I have my bachelor's and master's degrees in violin performance, and I'm a Suzuki trained teacher. If you're enjoying my videos, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And if you're interested in working with me more closely, you can check out the description for an application for my private studio. You can apply to work with me in private lessons or join the waitlist for the next round of enrollment for my self-paced, comprehensive but flexible learning program, Learn Violin Online. Enrollment will be opening up in March of 2025. La Vie en Rose is such an iconic tune, but to be honest, I had no idea the name or where it was from before one of my students introduced it to me, but now I've played it dozens of times, not only teaching it to students, but also played it at several weddings. The version of the piece that I've chosen for this tutorial is very beginner friendly. We're going to stay all in first position, and you can download the sheet music in the description. It's totally free. I actually have a more in-depth course on La Vie en Rose, using the same version of the tune but stepping it up a little bit by playing it more in third position and shifting around between first and third position. In that course, I go through every single note and how to play it, plus give you tips on important techniques such as vibrato, smooth playing, shifting, string crossings, all of that. I'll leave the link in the description to that as well. We're in the key of C major here, so we have no sharps or flats, which means we need to use a low second finger, which means your second finger is close to your first finger on the E string, A string, and D string, and then a high second finger on the G string. The trickiest thing about this is probably going to be the rhythm, although it's really not all that difficult. It's mostly comprised of a dotted quarter note, which gets 1.5 beats or 3/8 notes worth, followed by an eighth note and then 4/8 notes after that. So the easiest way to count it is to count eighth notes, counting 3/8 notes in the dotted quarter and then 1/8 note on each of the eighth notes. The rhythm does change up in measure 13, where we start a bit of syncopation. Syncopation just means that the big beat or the accented beat is not on like 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you can see starting in measure 13, the accented beat is actually on 1 and it's on like the second half of beat 1 instead of right at the beginning of beat 1. I'm also going to add some slurs in just to make it sound more smooth. The way that I like to slur it is having the dotted quarter and the eighth note slurred and then slurring all 4/8 notes after that. So it's essentially 2 bows per bar, but you can of course slur it however you like. We'll be playing this at quarter note equals 46. Let's get started.